Okay, we're going to try to do an ASMR Valheim gameplay session. So I'm going to use some mods. We're going to use Azu Extended Plane Inventory, Plant Everything, Plant Easily, the Compass, Circling Boats, Sailing, Honey Plus, Valweed, Eternal Fire, and Build Camera. I literally just put all these in there and there's already an update, but we're just going to ignore that for now. Hopefully it works. We'll see. So the game is loading. We're gonna make a new character. Make a female. So there's like a bunch of hairstyles. There's bald, Castellan, Dragon Slayer, gathered braids, high ponytail, long and loose, long braid, low ponytail, matronly, mullet, neat braids, hold one eye. This one's kind of cool. I like this one. Painter curls, parted, pigtails, pulled back curls, royal braids, short curls, side swept, single bun, speed demon, tidy curls, twin braids, twin buns, Vinland shave. Oh, this is kind of cool. Windswept. Alright, so I think we're gonna go with let's see, royal braids or pigtails. I guess we'll do royal braids. Yeah, royal braids. We're gonna do blonde hair. We're gonna leave the skin tone and we'll call it ASM. Oops, spelled it wrong. ASMR. Okay. We're gonna make a new world. We'll call it ASMR1 because you need to have at least 5 characters. This is a random seed. And then we're gonna change some world modifiers. We're going to have 0 portals. You will not be able to use portals to teleport yourself across the world. We're going to have 0 raids since it's supposed to be like ASMR themed. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 0. That's 0, right? Yeah, okay. We'll do resource rate 1.5 and we'll leave the combat and the death penalty normal. We're going to have a map. I don't want to do passive enemies because I think it'll be too boring for me to play, but if it's too like annoying for the combat constantly, I don't know, we might mess with that. Hopefully we don't have to. Let's just try it like this. Go ahead and hit start. It's gonna load the world up. It's gonna take a hot minute. So the first time you load like a fresh world, see in the bottom right, world is generating. It's gonna take like a minute or so. And then it says boats are controlled by interacting with the steering oar. And I like I kind of like the sailing in this game. I think it's pretty chill. I don't like how slow it is. Sometimes that's why we have the circling boats to help combat the always need for the wind, which, yeah, that's game breaking, but we're not using portals, so I think it's fair. I think it's a fair trade. I typically play mostly like vanilla, like either zero mods or like maybe the planting mod, and that's usually like it. But this one we're going a little bit. We're gonna have a little bit more mods just to kind of make it a little bit different. The world is 3/4 generated. So this picture is of like, looks like, oh, long ago the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the bows which held their prison to the world tree and left it to drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors, dead to the world they would be born again in Valheim. And that's us. We are going to do his bidding in Valheim. So here we are, in the clutches of a Valkyrie. These are really pretty. They got some red highlights on their wings. You can kind of see it when the lightning strikes. Right there. That's so beautiful. They got a little bit of gold on their armor. Pretty blue eyes. And there's little old me. It's a nice big lightning strike. So one thing I know, I do have the vegetation quality set to like low or something. That's just so it's easier to see like the mushrooms and the rocks and stuff on the ground. Otherwise it's just covered in the grass and I have a hard time seeing it, so I'm just gonna leave it on low. Alright, here we are, we're dropped in. This is where we start. We got the bosses. So the first one is Eikthyr, this little deer. So these aren't the actual bosses, these are the like stones that you put their trophies on when you collect and kill them. And then this is the stone, or the hook for the Elder. This is the one for the third boss, which is Bone Mass. The fourth is Motor. The fifth would be Yagluth. The Queen is the sixth, and then the final boss for so far is Fodder. So we're currently in the Meadows biome right now, and that's the first boss we have to conquer, is in the Meadows. If you click on this Vegiseer, it'll show us where he is. And zoom in. So we're here, the little yellow arrow, and he's pretty close, but we're not ready to fight him just yet. And then the second boss is in the Black Forest. The third is in the swamp. The fourth is in the mountain. The fifth is in the plains. The sixth is in the Mistlands. The seventh is in Ashlands. So behind the Yagluth and the Motor stone, or whatever you call it, there's some raspberries and some mushrooms. And we can go ahead and eat those right now, so we have a little bit of food. I gotta light a griller, it looks like. Just light them on fire, and that'll do it. Oh, and we're right by the water. This is fantastic. So we can get some early flint going. Some boars over there. I'm not really ready to fight them. I need some wood to make a club. Actually, I can make a club right now. We are gonna fight the boars. Try to do one at a time here. Alright, I tried to parry, but he missed me somehow, so... There, that's a parry. We both failed, but There we go, got some new items. Boar meat and leather scraps. So the boars are gonna wander off. They have their own agenda. Is that really a starred boar? That is indeed a starred boar. How did he miss me? I'm so confused. That is bizarre. Standing right in front of him. There, okay, that's the parry I was looking for. What's this guy doing? Did you see him just zoom over there? We're gonna get ya. There we go, that's the parry. Alright, we killed a couple of boars just immediately. Oh, there's another boar. What a great start. So we can go ahead and read this. Wait, I think I heard... I heard a grayling. Okay, we can read this stone. This land is hard and wild, but we who are brought here are harder still. Take comfort, traveler, in the gifts before you, the good wood and stone, the fruits and flowers of the forest. Look also to the wild boar who roam these lands. They fear fire and the hand of man, but they can be taught to obey it. Go quietly to them and let them eat of your stock. Roots of the ground are their pleasure. So, that basically means that boars can be tamed. They just require food, and they don't like fire. So if you have them like penned up near a fire and they're not taming, that is probably why. They are afraid of fire and they'll just keep squealing and squealing and squealing until you either remove the fire or put them somewhere else. How do I know that? I learned the hard way. I did just that. Goodness gracious, there's a lot of piggies over here. Probably not ideal to get the wet debuff, but I want the flint. This is wonderful. Okay, let's try to get this little piggy. He's waddling away. One-shot him with a sneak attack, because he didn't see me, I guess. Oh, there's some deer over there. I want to try to get these deer. Alright, so I gotta go behind him, because in the daylight, if I try to sneak up in front of them, they will see me. So I need to get behind them. I guess I can't walk through that bush, if that makes sense. No, I ran out of sneak. That was my bad, I wasn't paying attention to that. It's okay, we'll get a bow and get him later. Get some dandelions. Getting all these new recipes like joint paper. Now, I don't condone smoking, obviously. It's just, in this game, with that mod, you get a better rested buff, or like, it helps your rested buff, so it's, I mean, if you know, you do you, but I'm not saying you should smoke weed. I'm just saying I'm gonna do it in this game because I want the rested buff bonus. And that, this game, like, I have no rested buff right now. So, like, my skills are gonna level up more slowly, and my stamina regens more slowly, and just... It's just, not ideal. Not a good idea. We can get this guy. Nice. Oh, he's, like, right there looking at me. Don't see me. Don't see me. No, he don't see me. Never mind, he do see me. He's a very perceptive little creature. Let's not get distracted with the deer. Let's go get some more flint. Oh, let's make a hammer. And get some more flint. That'll be good. Flint and wood and all sorts of goodies. Did we miss any flint? Probably. I just keep getting this wet debuff. It's not a good idea. I want the flint. Must have the flint. Do a little swimmy swim. Yeah, I think our goal for today is to get a spear and bow made and find a place to make a little house. And see if we can get this deer. So the other one spooked, I think, because I was in front of it, but this one I was behind, so worked out. Oh, we got a trophy, nice. We need 2 of those to summon the first boss. Wow, this is wonderful. We have a lot of water, a lot of coast. It's wonderful for the boat group. This guy's running back. Oh, is he looking right at me? Need to eat another berry. I'm dripping. Sloshing the water around on my rag tunic here. Nice, we got him. Very good. Yeah, let's look for a nice little spot to build. Kinda tempted to build like right by spawn since it's so close to the water, like, and we're not doing portals, kinda makes sense. There's a deer over there. Let's try to get this deer. Which way is he facing? Something sees me. What sees me? This guy. I'll get rid of him. He's a problem child. Alright, let's get this deer. I can't see. Oh, he's like in the brush. I think we're behind him, like almost directly. As long as he doesn't turn, we should be able to get him. Sorry, buddy. I need your hides and your meats and your trophy. Nice. We already have enough trophies for the spawn. That's wonderful. I think I saw a bull over here somewhere. And another problem child. Oh, another boar. 2 boar. We need your hides. Very good. Ouch. He nipped me with his little tusk. You put up a good fight there, boar, but not good enough. Alright, let's build like right there. Like, let's see what that looks like. Again. I hope it's flat enough. Or maybe we build like here or here, like doesn't have to be directly in front, but you know, in one of those spots. Oh, another boar. This place is crawling with them. One shot him because he didn't see me fast enough, I guess. It's fine. Got our little berries. Oh, it's a deer. Let's try to get that deer. Put him there. He might see me. This is... Let's try to get more behind. There we go. Gotta wait for the stamina. Okay, I don't really want to build on this side because there's a bunch of stones here. And these ones you can't like break or remove. Not that I'm aware of. So I don't really want to build there. There's also a stone here that's you can't remove. This is pretty flat. Could build here. You know what I think I'm gonna do? After I kill this deer? I think I'm gonna build... Like, actually right here is perfect. This is the spot. So we need to make a stone axe. I usually keep that in my 7 slot. Oh, this is wonderful. We're gonna have to chop down like as many of these trees as we can. Clear us a little spot to make a little outpost. So these trees that say beech, I can chop down with a stone axe. But this tree that says birch, I cannot. Not until I get a better... I need like a bronze axe or better. So when I chop or make any noise, it's going to attract creatures. Like these grayleans you keep seeing showing up. Because I'm making noise and they're getting curious. But I'm gonna chop these trees anyway. And they'll just have to deal with it. Also, if you get these seeds, like I just got, you can plant them in the ground again later when you make a cultivator. So you can grow your own trees, which is a nice feature. Also, you can roll these trees into those birch trees to get them to break, but I'm not really too worried about it right now. If it happens, it happens. And trolls, you can like drag trolls out of the Black Forest and use them to break trees for you, and like copper and stuff. So a thing to note is you can't build like super close to the spawn area. Probably from like here out I can build, but like you can't build in it. I'm sure I think there's a mod or something that will allow it. So I'm gonna make a workbench here with a roof just so I can repair my stuff. And make a hoe as well to flatten the ground to make building easier for the little piece of land that I want to build on. This should be good enough. Oops. I have build camera too. Okay. Repair all my stuff. And I'll put a little box here so I can pick up more wood. Let's make the hoe first. Can we make a spear? Yeah, we can. Can we make a flint axe? Yes. Can we make a bow? Of course. And let's make some arrows as well. So each Valheim day is, I believe, 30 minutes. 21 minutes of like daylight, basically, and 9 minutes of nighttime. Could be wrong, don't quote me on it, but I think that's basically how that works. So I think I will make it about this height. Once I get a pickaxe, I can remove some of these rocks. I think I'll put a fire down too, just so I can get rested. So it says I'm resting comfort 1 on the top right, and then I should get 8 minutes of rest after like 10 or so seconds of sitting here without mobs being aggroed to me or anything like that. Or rain, you can't get rested if you're getting rained on either. I personally find it easier to build on flat ground. So I'm gonna chop a little bit more of these trees. So now that my pouch is getting full, I'm gonna use the build camera and try to build. Let's see, I want to face a cardinal direction. We'll just do a little 4x4 house for now. Nothing too fancy. A fireplace We'll have the fire on this side, and we'll have a door on either side there. Or an entry, or however you call it. Fire there. And I think we'll go this height for the roof. That should be fine. I want a little bit of an overhang. We'll do something like that. And we'll do the same on this side. And because we have the fireplace here, we'll make a thatch roof inner corner. And then we'll put a 45-degree cap up here. And another thatch roof inner corner. Did I do that right? No. I did that wrong. I need to turn it there. That's right. And then we'll go back to this piece. Change our snap point. There we go. On this side, we can just go straight across. Like so. Oops, not like that. I'm not the best builder, bear with me. That looks appropriate. And then I think we're gonna do the little one, the 26-degree. Change the shape a little bit. See how that looks. Building in the night is not ideal, but we're gonna make do. We'll get this to connect the pieces. Out of wood, so we gotta chop more trees. Chop some of these bigger trees. By the time this house is gonna be built, it's gonna be daytime. Oh well. It happens. That's awesome when they like knock into each other and break each other. Wow. It's really good. Less work for me. Right, we just had a daily save, so we're probably going to be hitting day 2 pretty soon. Alright, let's... Day 2, there it is. Let's build a repair station. A chopping block. And we can have... I'm not sure where we can have the bed. Is this too far away from the fire? No, it's not. I can have the bed here. I guess I'll put it like this. Then we'll claim it. I forgot to make a floor. I like to have rotating tiles. Beautiful. And then finish this. I think we want to change that roof piece and do something like this. So the smoke has a little bit more to work with. Then we can do something like this maybe. Oh, my hammer broke. Good thing we got the bench in here. Actually, hold on. I think I should do this instead. That looks more appealing, maybe. How does that look? I think that looks appropriate. And then we can put this piece like this. Is this high enough? No snuffing happening? I kind of want to put two little pieces like that here. That looks good. And we can put this here for more lights. Add this down a bit. Might have to wait till we get the pickaxe to fix that. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a pickaxe to get that spot out of the floor. That's okay. That's a good start. Let's finish the roof. And then I think we're gonna do this number here, just so I create another snap point. So I can add this like so. And then we can remove that and that. And now we can go all the way across. Put the X there. Go ahead and put that there. And we'll go back to the 45 to match this roof tile. And I think I want this to be a little bit higher here. So we're gonna need these pieces like so. And we should mirror that on the other side. Perfect. Get this connected all the way across. Change my snap point. There we go. And now the 45-degree wood wall. Perfect. And now we can do this like this, and a big one right there, and a little one here, and here. And we need to chop more wood. Also, we need a bite of food. This little house is coming along nicely. I like to remove my stumps. They're a bit of an eyesore in my opinion. Eventually we'll make some arrows and we'll shoot some of these deer that are running around. Alright, I think I need to make a shelving system here. We can make a comfort rug. We'll put it over here by the fire. There we go. And do the shelving like that. Other side there. We have some chests in here for some storage. Looks like we can get 3 on either side. For a total of 6 chests. We ran out of wood. Actually, I think we can break this all down. Perfect. We can put another fire right here. I'll center this one a little better. And then we can put some of these up. Let's do 4 for now, because we're kind of scarce on wood at the moment. There we go. And now we can finish doing this. How did I do it over there? I did 2 like this. 1 in the middle here. And then 2 little ones. And we could add some trim. There we go. We got our doors, or availability to run through. And we can add some trim here as well. We're out of wood again. Let's put some of this stuff away. We'll do food over here. Got some meat, some berries, and some mushrooms. And then we can put stone and wood in here. Hides and bones in there. And some of this other stuff in here. And we'll put the seeds in here as well. I guess money can go... maybe up here? And the extra gear as well. The trophies in there for now, and then put the dandelions. We can repair. Alright, let's get some more wood. That way we can finish the trim on the house and make some arrows and hunt some deer. So this big tree, hopefully it doesn't fall into the water. Oh, nice. We just chopped it. I thought it was a big one. I guess it was just half a tree. Perfect. Should be enough to finish the trim and make some arrows. Guess we'll make the arrows first. Make some wood arrows. $40 should be enough. We'll make some more of these crafting stations. Perfect. And now for the rest of the trim. What's this one? Nope. Clicked the wrong one. Gosh darn. Over here. We can put some trim here as well. X on top there. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Smoke's not snuffing. It's like barely not snuffing. I probably should have made it a little higher, but it's working, so I'm okay with that. Got some extra wood here. Some extra resin. So, I wonder if I can make a shield. And maybe some armor. Leather trousers. Leather helmets. The shield. We can style it. I'm gonna go with this choice. See if we can upgrade anything. We can upgrade our shield. Alright. And we've got 5 armor. I think I'm gonna put this in here for now, because I'm just gonna shoot a couple deer and try to make some food. I'm gonna shoot some of these pigs. Or shoot at them. Some mushrooms on the ground I can grab as well. I thought there was like 2 deer. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I can't believe I got that. Bow skill level 3, let's go. So let's try to make some food. We can make another, we can make a leather chest piece. If we leave the food on too long, it will actually become coal. Do I not have it? Yeah, we have some flint. Do we have any stone? Let's see what we can upgrade. The hammer. The hoe. The spear. The flint axe. And we can make a leather tunic. Now we're at 6 armor. Okay, so we'll put the leather pieces back. I think we'll make a little more arrow. 1 more stack of 20. And then I want to save my mushrooms. And I'll eat the berries instead. You can go to sleep. Alright, we have a fresh morning. I think that's pretty good. We're pretty much ready to fight Eikthyr. We got the trophies and arrows and everything. So next time we play, we'll probably go and do that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you're all asleep. Have a good night.